What's up, everybody? It's your boy Frowns, and today I got JD Beats with me, man. What's up, my brother?
What's up, man? What it do?
Welcome to the town. This brother just came into town from Green Bay, right?
Yes, sir.
Green Bay, man, and he's a producer, y'all. So y'all gonna want to start looking for this guy, man, to get some sauce on your shit, man. And shit, let's get to know him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do here on the show. We get to know everybody and we figure out what we need to do, man, to make all of our fucking shit get better in the town, man. So, were you born in Green Bay?
Yep, born in Green Bay. Lived there, most of my life. But yeah, I moved to Colorado for a bit and was in Oregon for a year, but I'm back there right now. But yeah, I lived there most of my life. That's where all my family is and whatnot. And yeah,
that's what's up, man. I know that's a stretch, bro. Do you got you said you was here for a minute? Do you got any family out here or something?
No. Oh, actually, I do have a cousin in Portland, but yeah, okay. I just bounced around a little bit. Mainly, I went to Colorado to get out of Green Bay and to get out of some of the circles I was in, and kind of change the fucking vibes.
I know how that goes, bro.
I needed to, and then took me out to Oregon for a bit and back home for a bit. So I like to move around and get new inspiration when doors close, open them up elsewhere.
That's right. That's right, man. Mm-hmm. And I know dealing with who I know you deal with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna drop all the names and everything, but I know this music takes you around. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been around. Through your producing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get no fucking in trouble by throwing names out there, but I'm gonna tell y'all, the brother working with some Grammy nominated motherfuckers. I think Grammy winning motherfuckers. But anyway, man, y'all could figure all that shit out later. But I know what's up. Anyway, so you're out there, man. How'd you come up, man? Because you got the soul, man. When you make your beats, you got all that soul in there, man. Where'd you get that soul from, man? Where'd you get that funk from, man?
Right, yeah. Man, it's funny because growing up, I was never into music classes. Didn't have music friends. Nothing.
Really?
I played basketball. That was my thing. That's what I had. Schools looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
And all that, but man, I just a lot through pain and just shit and outlets to make music and be creative and whatnot. Yeah. But I got in deep at a young age into the streets and that game and whatnot. But honestly, where the music really came in was at one point I always loved hip hop, and I always had music in my head, and I'm always hearing new music in my head.
Right.
And I just said, man, I need to figure out how to actually bring this to life. You know what I mean? Because I always got music in my head.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And shout out to Dr. Potter Beats, but he was really, I met him and I saw he had the little setup back home, and he's one of my closest friends. And and he said, yeah, this is what I do, and this is years ago, but he was making hot shit at the time, and to me it was brand new. So I said, what do I gotta do to start doing this?
That's how it goes, man.
And that's how
curiosity,
it goes.
Man.
And the funny thing is, I got started, and I stopped. I said, this shit's it's complicated. What the fuck am I even doing with this?
You gotta have patience, brother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So a couple times I and not only that, I was too involved in the street drama, this and that. You know what I mean? I wasn't, but and then I came back to it again. I said, man, I gotta get this shit, because I gotta do it. I feel that's like my calling. That's what I feel, So just kept, bought some brand new equipment again. Said, fuck it, I'll figure out what I gotta do to make this shit work. And it was a lot deeper than I thought it would be, but yeah, and that's that's it. I always I think Kanye said some shit like he sees music or something, but that's I always have music in my head, no matter what the fuck is going on for some reason. So might as well,
Yeah, man, and I know it takes a lot to be able to relay what's going on in your head onto a track, you know, because you hear it and you hear the tempo, you hear the everything, and then it's like, shit, well, how the hell do I put it on here? And I have no patience
And I used to love rapping too. I freestyling, getting all fucked up and having a good time and whatnot. And they went together. I love doing
Damn
both.
right.
And
It's an art, man. It all goes together, man. Even what I'm doing, it's all part of the culture, man. It's all about expression. You know what I'm saying? And it's learning, it's expression, it's all kinds of shit, man. And that's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of hip hop, and that's why it's lasted so long, and became so important. It gets people out of it can take you out of your negative mind and shit when you're in a bad place, you know what I mean? So it's a good way to escape, man, and it's a good way to also put yourself out there.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I love, the whatever lyricist, like I used to love doing that shit too, but that's, I'll be making beats and I'm freestyling to them, and so I have a perspective of that too, and sometimes I make beats and I already know where I want it to go as far, so I feel like that helps a lot too in the way I set things up, and because I make plenty of beats where I love the beat, but that beat's for me. That was, what I mean? Because I'll be like, man,
shit,
I don't even know.
Selfish.
I don't even know if I know. I don't even know if I want to rap to this. Like, I just make it because I had a good time making it. You know what I mean?
There you go.
But
and that's when you make some of the best shit, man. That's when you make some of the best stuff. And I know y'all see a motherfucker behind me, man, like a nigga popping out.
So what am I?
That nigga, you look back there looking like a black mannequin.
Chocolate dope in the building, yeah.
Hey, man, chocolate dope in the building. What's up, family?
Man.
Yeah, man.
Cripping through the back door.
Yeah, man, we're out here, man, and JD Beats don't smoke, y'all, but that don't make it bad, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of, and I want to make that clear, man. I hope you guys don't think that if you don't smoke, I won't interview you. That's not how it goes at all, man. I'll for sure either not smoke at all and get the interview with you, or like I'm finna do right now, I'm finna smoke and he's not.
I don't know, yeah.
But I am.
Yeah. Green light.
Yeah. So, man, I'm finna smoke, man. I'm gonna get to know JD Beats, man. I was excited for this, man. I'm glad you made some time for me. I told P Nice, man. I told Chocolate Dope back there, I said, man, I really want to interview your guy, man, when he touches down, because it's important, man, that we let the town know, that he's out here, man. So like, you can get to work, so you guys, hit me up, hit Chocolate Dope up, hit up, he's going to be doing some new stuff with Memphis Mackie that's hot, man. So, that's an easy way to get in touch, man. And I'll figure out, down in the description, you'll be able to find out everything, So, let's get back to where we was, bro. You was talking about sometimes you just like making the beat, you know what I'm saying? And it was just, that's what you got your satisfaction from. And then it's like, then you got to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? And then how does, I've never made a beat and had anybody make a hit on my shit, man. What does that feel like, man? To like sit back and watch somebody take your creation and then create a whole new thing from your creation. That's a trip, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, is making music that, sounds dope and you're proud of, and you got other people vibing to it, and it's, that's really where it's at. But like, for me, I've always been in a position where I just like I'm good already, when it comes to the financial shit. So it's like I was telling P, like I got two people and they say, oh, I want that beat, you know what I mean? And okay, well, one says I'll give you this for it, and the other says, shit, I don't got any money right now. Well, who's the fucking dopest artist? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you don't got no money right now? Like,
that
you're dope
matter.
as fuck and you're gonna kill this shit, then you take it. You know what I mean? Like
I respect
I'm about the future, the end result,
the longevity of the song.
If you're dope, the money's, if you're dope and serious, the money's gonna come, and same shit. Like,
right,
I'm about.
That's good game right there, man. Because you know what, I see a lot of big artists do that. I noticed Drake He does that. Who else, man? Shit, man. A lot of them do. They'll hop. You know, the young guy's hot. You know, he's coming up and he's trying his best to get it out there, and you know he's got a big wave going. So it's cool that, like, you know,
Throw him a beat. Boom.
Mhm.
either throw him a beat, you know, and help him out, or jump on the track and get that track out there. So the next thing they do on their own will have the push that they needed in the first place, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it works for both people.
Yeah, because I've
Mhm.
I've made beats and people's,
I'll make it.
you know, here's some money, you know, here's some money
You
for the beat,
motherfucker,
you know.
we locking chocolate dope out.
But I was saying, you know, I've made beats, and you know, people, you know, pay for them and whatnot, and then it's all good, and then you hear the finished product, and it's like, man, I wanted to see this, you know, I want to see this shit slam or
Yeah,
whatnot, but it's
you've
like,
been
all right,
waiting for
well,
it.
you know, whatever.
Have you ever
Sure.
had anybody really take something that you were so proud of and just do crap music on it?
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh
must-
yeah. Oh
that
no,
must
yeah.
suck.
That's yep. Here, you know, money. Blah 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 blah. Here you go. Yeah, just finished it. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see it. And then like, you know, and you know, I'm not trying to be. You know, I've never tried to be a rapper, but I've just done that shit for fun. And it's like, man,
Oh,
like,
right.
when I can out rap the fucking dude who's
Yeah,
you know,
but
bu-
it's like
you know, but that's yeah.
that's how they wanted to try. They sell paying for that shit,
Oh, totally.
and you know,
yeah, yeah.
and you gotta let them grow.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I know when I started out, shit, that shit was tragic.
Oh yeah, totally. And yeah, and it's the same shit. You know, when I, you know, I'm same.
And you
thing.
Portland motherfuckers, listen to this shit. You motherfuckers is gonna know about this. We had this shit on the radio station out here called Slam It or Jam It.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, Star Child. And we put my homeboys, I was on it, put it on there, right? And at the end, people call in and say, slam it or jam it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, jam it is like, you know, that's good. Slam it is like they finna break that shit.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers broke my CD on the radio. But you got that's that good shit you need though to you know, bring the fire out in you.
Oh, yeah,
out in you
totally.
to,
All
and
right,
to do
fuck 'em.
better.
I'm coming with the.
Yeah, next time you motherfuckers ain't finna slam my shit.
Mhm.
But yeah, man,
I've
I know
I've been
I
there
know a lot
plenty
of these
times.
motherfuckers know.
Mhm. I've been there with the beats, man. Some of the play some shit that I first made that at the time this is hot because it was new to me. You know, I'm growing. I'm still, you know, just getting started. But
Yeah.
that, you know, and then I listen to it now and you know I laugh at it. But you know, that's what you know. It's all
But you know
growth.
what?
If you're getting better, you're growing. You're learning. It
Yeah.
don't matter. You're moving. You know what I mean? Like,
And there's still people that probably like it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I know people hit me up about some of my old stuff and they're
Mhm.
like, man, I wanna man, for real, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's real cool, man. That you're putting your mind to work. I know that's some hard shit, man, and I know there's a lot of producers out here in Portland as well, you know, that are grinding.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all motherfuckers need to tap in with me too, so we can get y'all in here, man. You know, cause shit, I done fucked with some of y'all, and y'all need to get up on here, man. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, man. What's your process? How do you like to start making your beat? Do you like to start with like a snare or like a hi-hat or like a, you know, like what's your, like a bass? Do you build from the bass up? Like what's your process? I know you probably do different ways, but
Yeah.
what's your
I guess,
favorite way to start out?
I guess it really depends. You know, if I'm just making it just to, I'm gonna sit down and make music tonight. Then it depends, you know, what kind of, you know, because sometimes I'm smooth, then I'll, you know, get some smooth samples
Okay.
and chop them up, or just, you know, start playing some keys and kind of get my tempo going for what mood I'm, you know, because sometimes
Okay.
like, you know, like that Currency type shit, that's all smoking,
yeah.
smoking, cruising type music, and I, you know, like, you know, that's
So
my
like
vibe a
sometimes
lot of
you
the
start
time.
with a melody and then maybe add some shit behind that.
Yeah, or, you know, just get that tempo and get, you know, the smooth shit, start playing some keys and get a little something, and then throw a little
Nice.
snare drum in there so I can feel, you know, and then that's it. Just build it up and get, you know, get your kicks, get your 808s, get it all coming together a little bit, and then it's all adding
Hell
detail, sprinkling in the detail, and
Right.
you know, flipping shit in reverse, keeping it, you know.
Do you ever here's a question. Do you ever you know what I'm saying, after the fact, like, you know, you'll have like your foundation set in the beat and then have somebody maybe do a verse and then go over and listen and be like, okay, I'm gonna throw in some sauce right here or in here, like hit the hi-hat, like, you know, real quick for like a 4 bar or something, you know, and then bring it, you know. Do you ever do that type of stuff?
Yeah, especially with a good buddy of mine back home. He loves, he's dope, and he'll come over and he'll go and he'll record, and you know, and then re-record later, but just to capture whatever you know what I'm saying, because when you're making music live, it's
right,
instead of just making a beat and then here you go, but you know, that has to happen too, obviously we can't, but yeah, when, you know, he'll get on there and add them little accents in there to complement his voice, and cut shit out, and have them snare rolls, and you know,
man, that's Fred. I wish I knew how to do that. That would be so fun, man. Like, my kids mess with it, you know, and I've tried, man. I ain't got no patience, man.
That's what stopped me a lot in the beginning. Like, I had music in my head. I just wanted to sit down and create it and boom and hear it. But it's like, I mean, man, you really have to, you know, at some point you really have to understand the frequencies and the mixing and the mastering, because you got kick drums and bass and 808s all muffled and sounding like, you know, it's like, man, how do we, you know, and then you got to go and learn that shit. Otherwise, you know. That's
funny, man. That's what the big homie, man, Liquid Loke down in San Diego, man. Shout out to you, bro. He was saying that same shit in his interview, man. Like, cause he makes sick ass slaps too. Have you ever made, had a all live instrument track made?
All live, in like playing live instruments?
Yeah, like I don't mean like they all just did it all at the same time, but like had someone lay down the guitar track, then lay down the drum track, lay down the horns, or
more so with just some guitars and stuff here and there,
and bass and rhythm and shit.
Well, you know, I have a buddy who'll come in and lay some stuff down, and then I can, you know, just go over it or chop it up, or, you know, do whatever. But yeah, usually it's just me solo, you know, doing my thing, feeling my
your
vibe,
mad scientist.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
and it's interesting. Some nights I sit down and try to, you know, I want to get something going, and it's not happening, and I'll just, you know, fuck it. I'll come back to this shit tomorrow, and then
I get it, man. Rappers
can't force it sometimes.
Shit, but I know I sat there, man, trying to come up with a perfect last 2 bars of a song, man, or my verse to a song, and my partners is all done, and they're waiting on me, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
I know how that shit goes, man.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. So how do you like Portland, man, so far?
I love it, man. I love what I like. I used to love the city growing up, and especially in Green Bay. A lot of people think Green Bay is a big city because the Packers are there.
That's what I always thought.
But it's not. It's, you know, it's
really?
not. It's a small, you know, if anyone went to Green Bay, they'd say, oh shit, this is your airport? Small airport. You know what I mean? Like we don't have rush hour traffic. I mean, you know, in Green Bay, yeah, it's a smaller area, and I mean, I'm guessing that, you know, somewhere between 120 and 180,000 people, even taking suburbs and stuff around. Yep.
So Portland is pretty thick, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, Portland's a big ass city to me.
For real? Holy shit, man.
But yeah, I know, right? But I love, like I said, you know, my story, you know, we're not gonna have to get deep into it, but my story took me through drugs and all.
So tell us what you can tell, man.
Yeah.
Tell us where because you guys, this ain't just this white dude I'm just like, no, this dude comes from real shit, and he came a long way, and that's what I'm trying to, you know, I know it's hard, you can't say everything, man.
I mean, I can, like, it's what you want me to say. You know, and that's me, like, you know.
What gave you the fucking grit and grind coming up from the mud, man, like a lot of us did? They gave you the passion to do this shit. What was it?
I mean, what really happened is I went through the whole street, drug dealing shit, this and that, and then, sports injuries took me and then I went from the fucking seller to the user and this and that. That's what took me to Colorado. I said, I got to get off of this shit. I got to get away. I need to clear my head. I need to grow as a person.
I understand completely.
And that's what I did. And for so long, my life was, I didn't even want to be on this fucking planet. I was so sick of the drugs and the drama and this and that. So I went out to Colorado to get my shit together and just, I did a lot, I won't go into detail. I did a whole, but just being in a place, the fucking scenery, the people, that spiritual life, that allowed me to grow as a person. And then what really drives me today, which, back then this didn't exist to me. It was about me. It was about getting money, getting this, doing this. It's all about, and what helped me get my shit together is when I looked, I had to change. I had to completely change and help other people. And that's right. That's what really drives me is being, helping people and being, helping other people that struggle with drugs and that come to me and say, hey, how'd you do? Oh yeah.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. I help.
Check it out, man. Shout out Cody, my homie Cody Blackburn, man. Shout out to you, man. He's a counselor, man.
Mm-hmm.
For real, man. And if you want to do any kind of,
I actually worked at a treatment center for
if you ever want to do any speeches, man, I'll link you up with my boy, man, because he's out there helping people every day.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him, man. Most definitely, that's my guy, childhood friend. So yeah, man, that's real cool, man.
But that's what you were saying. What really drove me, was it. It was I'm so fucking sick of this grimy shit.
You know what, man? You wouldn't believe it, man. You in a city full of people, not full of people, but there's a lot of people out here, man, that there's a lot of people that will relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
And rest in peace, M80 from my group. He passed away. He was helping people too, man. You know what I'm saying? And he linked up with separate to my guy Cody. You feel me? Like separate. So it's just like, man, the universe does some trippy shit, man. And I think that's cool that you got away from that shit and you used music.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it was? Music? Huh?
A combination of things, but music is that one thing that's always stuck with me. You know what I mean? That's where. But yeah, just a combination, man, of being good, and I really believe that, you know what I mean. Like if I want to live, a good life, I got to be,
right.
I don't do it. I do it because it makes me who I want to be. You know what I mean? If I'm helping people and that's where it's at for me.
Well, much respect to that, bro. Much respect to that, man. And I know a lot of y'all, man, relate to that, man. I know I do. Shit, I had to get up out of here for a little while, man, get myself right. But so what you got, man? What do we got coming up?
Yeah, what we got coming up, like you said, Memphis Mackie, Chocolate Dope.
Shout out. Shout out.
I got some people back home. We're putting things together, but yeah, we're growing some shit and working on some shit right now, and
we're working on some shit.
Mm-hmm. And I might be coming out here. Shit, who knows? I might be buying a condo out here, one of these days or something.
Hey, man, I can put you in position.
There you go.
I know. I used to work down in the Pearl District in them condos.
I heard too many people are moving here already, though. So
there's a shitload of people moving here, man. Right. Talk about traffic, but shit, man. So yeah, man. Everybody, JD Beats, man. Thank you so much for making time, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
it. You got a
it.
real story, man, and you guys are gonna hear a lot more coming out of him, man. And like he said, man, he likes to help motherfuckers, man. So any of y'all rappers looking for beats, man, check in.
Yeah.
Much love to y'all. Much love to JD Beats, Chocolate Dope, Memphis Mackie, Park and motherfucking Spark, Portland, and everybody. Much love, and thanks for watching.
All right.